Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. How is everything? Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Allow me to, Samuel Baraka is here. Esther Waitera, how are you doing? Good afternoon. We are ready, we are ready, we are ready, we are ready. We are ready, we are ready. Okay. Join us live, join us live. I'm just waiting for people to just join in. We join in, then we proceed. Join us live. Let me share this link. Allow me to share. Somebody. We are going to move on. Quick. We're about to begin right now. We're about to begin right now. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is amazing. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Allow me to one more. Just one more. We are done. Let's proceed. Hey, how are you doing? So let me just know who is in here, who is in. I've seen Esther, I've seen Samuel. Good afternoon. This is really great. Wow. I was almost to be late tonight because I was up around 4 a.m. when Trump was speaking. I actually followed all the speeches and analyzed everything. At that time, I was very alert at that time. Very alert. Very alert. Was seeking for entry. Actually, I was expecting a ceasefire, but it seems that Trump was just repeating the same things that he has been saying for the whole month. He's just confusing himself. I think this guy is getting horned. You know what he said? Quick. Trump said this following: that the war is going to strike Iran until they open the Strait of Hormuz. Then the other day he said he's going to leave the war and other countries can just join in and just go and get their oil. The other day he said the war is coming to an end. At night, his end, we just need like 2 to 3 weeks and then this will be over. That sounds crazy, right? Yeah. That's crazy. Anyway, let's proceed over where we left yesterday. It has been amazing. The market has moved on so well. The market has moved on so well since yesterday. If you can actually notice, yesterday we were talking about a certain breakout and we were expecting, I actually told you to have this setup where the market is going to visit 45.80. Actually it went all the way to 45.15. So this was our buying zone. So if you bought around this area the way we always do, that is scaling in. That's, imagine you could have made all this amount of money from 48. It is right here. It is right here. You can actually go and check that one. I think I also notified you to have your entries. Like, make sure that you have the same setup on your PC, on your phone, this 45.80 here. But you can see the market has already achieved that one. That it was this morning. I also updated some people that make sure that that's okay. Oh, thank you so much. I was changing the Wi-Fi. So let's proceed on this. So yes, this is what you got yesterday, the market breaking this zone from this downtrend here, and you can see actually that's a very big one with the market that has formed. Let's see whether we have the, I want now to see this. So this is the area that I was expecting this market to come to, and now there is a possibility for this market now to at least move up. That is a very big thing that happened last night. Bigger things that happened last night. I wish you were not asleep. I wish you were not asleep. Yep. Look at that. This is the area I was expecting this market to come to, of course. Yeah, that was big. That was big. And our end has actually been achieved. So that was our target yesterday. And we can say if you are being here from yesterday, now I think now you just got it, because yeah, I know there are some people who actually entered around those areas. So sina wasiwasi. So this area that we were talking about. Now the next area that we can have after the market moving to this level here, we can be expecting actually gold to keep moving up. That is what we have. This was the best entry around 69 here, and if the market is actually going to move slightly below 46, that is actually going also to be another entry that we might be getting from this market, this being gold. The reason we talked about this area here is because of this momentum around this area here. So if you look on a Fibonacci retracement, you take it all the way from this area here all the way up there, you realize this market has entered this zone, which is the same area here of between 50 and 61% of the pullback before the market continues. That is the correction before the market continues to move up, and that is what we got right here. So there's a possibility now this market continues to move, and the next target that I have for gold is around this area here, which is this level. So I'm going to just mark it, so in the future you're going to see it, which is absolutely 48.70. 48.70 is what we are going to have here, and maybe this market is, this is how it's going to be moving like this. So this is the area I'm waiting to see that the market going to around this area here, which is this zone. So I'm going to mark it so that we can it's going to take time, maybe today or maybe tomorrow, Friday, Monday, but expect these prices to come to this level here. I don't expect this market to move below 45.54. I don't expect below that. That is the lowest price I expect from this market. 45, the one that just actually achieved right this morning, that we really got here. So I'm still expecting the next target. You know, this is actually for swing trading. So in case maybe you hold your positions, let's say 24 hours plus, then this is actually going to be it. Like that is how the market is going to be moving. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Look at this. That's how the market is moving right now, and you cannot ignore this one. So the next is around this area here, which is 48.80, around this area here. So let me just mark it for future reference. That is what we have. 48.88. This market can actually even touch 49, but this is the area I'm waiting to see. So once we see this area, then it goes to be amazing. That is the target I have. So next we are going to move to the lowest time frame so that we can see whether we have likelihood for this market moving back to the level which is actually below 4600, and that is actually going to be something else, because you can have your entries just placed around this area here. So that is all I have for the gold. Very simple, very quick. Yeah, that is actually based on yesterday analysis. So we're just doing this from resuming what we did yesterday. So it's just the same thing. What do we have here? I want to put this indicator here. Let's see whether this is a gap that was been created. As you can see, we have this gap here that was created, and you can see this market has to move back to 47 to fill this gap. There's a very big gap that was created from 47.81 all the way to 47. So this market has to come back to this level here. Already the market has just filled this gap of this very big candle that we have here, and now makes it a possibility for this market. Now this is only the remaining one that we have here. Now we are moving slightly now, but remember now, number one, the market is actually going to be moving up. This was a perfect entry for swing traders. Even if you have a big account, if even you buy right now from 46 to 23, it's not like a perfect entry, but still the market is going to be moving up. Let's see what we have downside here. Maybe we can just spot an entry right now, or maybe what we expect in the next like few minutes or few hours to come from this market. Of course, I was expecting this. So looking at this market here, we got this was the support level that we were expecting this market to come to, which was in this zone. And then you can see when this market came to this zone, buyers actually entered in very nicely. Those were buyers right there. Wow, this market is the candle that we have here is actually going to be moving up, so you can see. So it's going to print red, green right now, blue, because I have black and blues. That is what we have here. So we are going to see this candle moving up. Why? After this market, after this candle moved all the way down here, we got this candle here. We have this candle that has trying to fill this gap. We have also this candle that has moved at least, let's say this was an engulfing, not an engulfing candle really, but this seems to have moved so well. This is trying to cover at least the half of this move of this candle, and you can see now this is trying to move. So the next target that we can expect at least from this candle is to come at least to this level, which the market has not achieved since we crashed around 46.55. so this 45.65. Although the market trying to come to 51, yes, we have 51, but trying to come to 51, trying to come to 51, but not yet coming to 51. So I'm checking on these candlesticks out there. I don't want to move 30 minutes because it's going to give us a different thing here. It's going to give us different opinions. Lower time frame going to confuse us more. That is what we have. So still, if you look at these candles, still showing the signs of continuous move, but you can see indecisions here. That means buyers actually might be stepping in. We are going to see in terms of volume what we have. For long-term investment, for the gold right now, you can actually buy for the way to 48. But if in case that's now we are looking for sniper entry. We are looking for a sniper entry right here. How? This seems to be it, but the problem is that we have not achieved this target, of which the market is going to react around 59.60 from 55 here, from 46.55 around this corner here. Still waiting. If you look at these candles now again, they give us this momentum of this one. But when you look at this, it's an indecisive candle. That means buyers and sellers, and that means buyers actually might be stepping in, because look at this. But right here seems that now we need to see who is going to win here, and actually might be the buyers might be winning this, and the thing going to win this, the market is going to step all the way to 58. You're going to move all the way to 58. We're going to move all the way to 58. So we are trying to have another entry, because if you missed 48.50, 45.80, I think you missed a lot last night. I think you missed a lot from that. Yeah, so I want to see who is on this war. What is happening? What's happening? This war that's going on here. big sellers in this market. Woof, many sellers, big sellers. Which brokers are we using here? I want to use the broker known as CX. Let's find the CX. CX. Where is CX? I need the CX. Where is CX? We can actually use also Pepperstone, but that's an hybrid broker. So, okay. I need to use CX. Where is CX? Where is CX? CXM? CXM. These are so many orders in this market. So many. If I take it there, yeah, just the same thing. Same. This market is really going to struggle to move up, and I think it might be pushing. So we are not really ready to buy from this market, depending on the orders that we really have. Because even if you're going to move, I don't think whether this market is going to push up and ignore these orders that we have here for sell orders. We're having a very negative delta around this area here. There's no way we can ignore this 11 million here until maybe this market comes down to this level here again, which is actually going to be slightly below 46. Might be indecisions here, but one thing that you can actually notice from this is either we are going to get a very big candle moving all the way down, but at least this level here, at least we have a solid support level here. That's how you see the market moved around this area. It started moving up. So if I have some, I'm going to look for entry here to see what we have. Last night the market confused everything, but at least the market moved to our level. So this is now the time we are trying to see whether we can get a good entry, or maybe we just wait for more clear entry or clear setups. The market, when you actually analyze it on technically, it's telling you to buy right now. When you look at the candles and everything, when you look at the candles, it's telling you buy. But depending on the orders that we have in this market here, it's going to be very hard for this market to move up. That is what you now get. If the market is supporting buys, then I think that could have been very amazing. But I'm going to observe how these orders are behaving around this area here. That is what we have. This is 30 minutes. I like 1 hour. Let's move to 1 hour back to 1 hour. Back to 1 hour time frame. It's giving us a vibe of buy opportunity, but I think if you buy right now, it's going to be tricky. It's not 100% signal from buy. Yep. Because if it's about this gap has already been filled up, and if it's about testing this support level, it's already been tested up, because you can see the market visiting 50. The market has already touched those 50 around this area here. So, and already tested that region. So we got around that area there. But in case this market actually comes to this level here, 55 again, expect this market to move sharply up and fill this gap all the way to this zone here, which is around 47.56, 47.56, 47.80. Before now, it just retraces back. Right now, complications here. That means we might be waiting just a little bit to see how it's going to do here. So around 46.11, around 46.11 can actually be another buy opportunity right there. So you see what I'm talking about, 46.19. So not yet. Seems like a buy opportunity, but not yet. Let's say not yet. Not yet. I don't like it. Seems like a buy opportunity, but not yet. Many orders are being intentional opportunities. Oof. I'm here, Musa. How are you doing? Sean Deramonta. Hello, how are you doing? I enjoy your trending. Thank you so much, sir. Yes, welcome. All the time we're here, trending live. Yeah, I normally give you signals that I'm very sure the market is actually going to be doing that. So in case you see the market is not moving to my side and all that, just know it's not all the time. But at least now we always try, because if you look at the signals that we normally provide all over, right, from Monday, from last month, from all the time they've actually been trading, yeah, one big move and the other small moves that we normally get from the scalping. So that is what I normally try, and this is actually going to normally helps people. For those who are swing traders or scalpers, normally helps everyone. But you need to, the patience is the key here. Patience is the key as you try to reason. And this level here, look at that, this level here. The Hondas are telling us, and that's why you can see these are indecisive here. And when you move to the 15 time frame, you see it's like the market trying to reach across this area here. This very tempting buy are tempting. I'm saying that this is very tempting to buy. Like, we have more of buy opportunity than a sell opportunity here, but seems to be a trap. That's what I'm fearing around this area there. Seems like a buy opportunity, but I fear it might be a trap. Might be a trap right there. So yeah, so if I want to buy from this, I use very small lot size. So very small lot size right there. Very small lot size, even from the current price that we have. So that is what I can just do here. Very small lot size, because I don't trust that. Buy opportunity, yes, but very small lot size. Very small lot size right there. A very small lot size that I can just risk on this market right there. Maybe 0.05. Maybe 0.05 there. Let me see that. Maybe 0.05. Many sellers are in this market. Maybe around this area, 46.12. We have some orders. Market will be trying to move, but that's incredible. Yeah, you see now the market is really trying so hard, but we cannot move past that. What if I can just risk from this market? Maybe 0.05, maybe below that. Let me have it. You can see around here, let's see, around 19. Let me have around 19, 0.05. I'll rate that 60. Let me have 60. That's 60% buy. 60% buy opportunities right there. I don't like it. I don't like it there. But anyway, the market, because of this drop that we got here, the market has to recover to come back all the way to this area here. It's only that we need to find perfect entry, like just the one that we found here, 48.80 yesterday, for buying opportunities that we might be having. So I'm going to display what we got here. Let's see. That one is not, I don't like it that much. I don't like it much. I don't like it so much. I give it 60. 60% confidence. So if my confidence is like that, then of course, like near to 50, then all I just have to do is to I'll reduce the loss size maybe to more and more, but I just have to take the risk, you know. I just have to take it. 60%, 60%, 60%, 60%. You can see also this, that it's not only me who is having the problem. Many people have the problem of that. That's you see the decisions here. Market moving up, down, just like that. That is what we have here. So the confidence here for me is not 100%. You're going to see the market trying to come back like that again. You see? If you're joining us for the first time, ensure that you like, kindly subscribe and turn on notification bell. You'll be notified anytime I'm live here to trade live. Remember, we always our 12 noon East African time, always here. Make sure to set that on your calendar. You're always going to get gold entry signals. Ensure that you like. That is the most important thing. I'm always reading the comment section. Yeah, there are some people who've been contacting me about yesterday prop farm account. Actually, after this live, naenda kuwashughulikia, like I'm going to work on them right after this live. Yesterday I was very busy. I did not get time to do that, but I'm going to give you instruction after this live. That means we don't have to be here for long. We just need like 3 entries, perfect ones like this one, and we are out. Okay, so where are you going to buy from this market for swing trading? So if this market gets back to 45.80 just like yesterday, make sure that you have buy opportunity. Make sure that you buy 45.80, buy from there. Then we're just going to hold all the way to 48. Okay, that is what we are going to have. That is what we have to have. You can see the problem that is here, and we must get a breakout. We must get someone who is going to win this war around here. Someone has to win this. Someone has to win that. Been trading silver. Yesterday silver. I've been trading silver. Still the same move that you're getting from gold. The silvers are really trying to move from all these levels here, and at least we are now recovering. I showed you my account yesterday, close to some of the positions. Yesterday with the silver alone, I made some quite good amount of money, maybe around 35 to 40,000 Kenya shillings from silver alone, by just getting there. So I think this is not correct. I don't like this. I need to reset this. This TVC broker, I don't like it. Who are you? Let's see from Comex. I don't like it. You're not silver. XAG USD. Let's check from Rwanda. Yeah, from the silver side, this is what I'm getting. Still, the market has to. It's just the same move that we are getting from gold. So if you're going to see it moving up, just know the same thing that is going to happen. For the silver, maybe we're going to get it here. And sometimes when you are not clear on what the market is going to be doing, you can still check on the silver on what is really happening. For the silver, this is the area. So if the market keeps pumping up or moving down to this level, which is actually going to be around 70, 80, around this area here, I'm going to continue buying, and I'm going to target again 75, which is going to be this level here, which is 74.2. So I'm going to buy silver again. If it's dropped to this level, it's going to be another opportunity. It's going to be an opportunity that I'm going to take from this market. If it is dropped to this level, if it drops to this level, I'm going to get that chance. I'm going to get that chance of still buying when this market comes to this level. I think the market was just surprised by Trump's speech of escalation instead of de-escalation, and that's why you saw that reaction. And the market is really not going to care a lot. Most of the time, if you really, we need to talk about this. Nowadays, the market is not even reacting to economic calendar. It seems as useless. You look at the US economy right now, seems the market does not even care. Look at the chairman of the Fed, Paul. Seems that he don't even care. He is not talking about the war. He's not talking about the economy. He's not talking about the gasoline prices that are up. Trump is not talking about the economy right now. All he's concerned is about Iran. Very obsessed with Iran. This is crazy. Yeah, no one is actually interested. I don't know, maybe this is going to cause chaos in the market, maybe in the future. Maybe they are ignoring this, but this is actually going to be something else. If you look at the DXY, it is back to 100. If you look at the VIX, is really rising. That means fear is rising. If you look at the inflation, fears for the inflation is just coming. If you look at the stock market, down, we actually achieved 23,640. Last night we are waiting at least the Trump to come and clear the air. Maybe there's going to a ceasefire, at least the stock market to jump up again. Wapi, the guy just came to escalate and make things worse. Crazy. So it seems that these guys, there's no solution for oil prices, right? The gasoline prices is still up. If you look at the US oil is actually at 107. If you look at the Brent oil, that is the UK oil right now, is very, very, very up right now. So those are things that are concerning but are being ignored. And that's why you see now you need to look at the chart. Forget about the news, because Trump sometimes is going to, that's what I actually decided from last night. I'm going to look more of how the prices is, and it's not that I'm completely going to ignore what Trump is saying, but I need to focus on the price and how the economy is actually pricing, because that is important. So if you look at the Brent oil right now, it's actually trending at 108. US oil is trending at 107. I think almost 110. This is high. This is high. Right now in our country, actually Kenya sahi mafuta inaenda kuisha. You see, we are being affected by this. Huh? I actually even decided to fill my car full tank because I realized there are some interior petrol stations are actually, you know, running of insufficiency of fuel, and this is going to be a serious case affecting worldwide. But these guys are not concerned with that. Another problem that we really have here. So this is the concern that we have. So this is what I'm saying here. If the US oil is if the silver is going to come to this level, I'm going to buy. If silver is going to come to this level, I'm going to buy. Gold is really back to those level again. I don't trust that zone. That's why I gave it. Let me go back to silver, to gold. That's why I gave it 60%. I gave it 60%, and that is the reason. I'm going to give it 60% confidence for a buy opportunity. The structure is showing the market is moving up. The data that we are receiving, then that's according to the data, according to the economic calendar, according to the economy, the gold should actually be moving up. That is because it's going to be suppressed down by the dollar that is losing, that is gaining because of high chances of interest rate hike that might be happening this year. Yep. Look at these indecisions that we this is called. Yep, the same thing. So 47, that is going to be our target here. Now this is now the problem that we have in this region. Look at that. Atujui tuende juu ama tuende chini, we don't know. So the market is going to price it just like that, maybe until we get a break towards the upper side. Silver is just trending the same, just like that. But in case we get to 70 here, I'm preparing to have another buy opportunity for a buy for silver as well when we come to those levels, right? So that's going to be a buy for silver around 7,800. This level here is actually going to be a good entry, 7,800. I'm going to hold that long. Remember, silver and actually hit 60. So even if I just hold a small position right there, it's not going to be having much of impact to my account. Not much impact. Yeah, so look at how gold is really doing here. We're saying the volume is showing otherwise, the economic data is showing otherwise, Trump is saying otherwise, Wound is saying otherwise. So you need to stay clear on, focus on the chart, focus on the economy. It will give you the all the information that you need. All right. So small losses that have entered there because likelihood the market, look at how the market is doing. But this time, if you're going to hit, where is my stop loss? My stop loss actually be below 45.50 because once we hit this area here again, 45.80, I might be having another buy around there. But let's see whether I can just get at least $15 here. $50 is enough to $50 is enough to fuel for at least a week. Then if you just do that, look at them, the decision that is happening there for gold. This is serious though. This is serious though. This is serious. This is serious. We need an entry. We need entry right here. We need a good entry. We need a good entry here. We need a good entry. I hope now we break that. We break that, but we are having a problem. Come on, let's move. Look at that. Hey, hey. At least now the market is moving. We need. I think we are almost up more than that. So I'm going to. I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. So 50. We have so many sellers on the upper side, and they seems to going to be moving these prices down. So we are, that is, let's see what we have around this area. We get another reaction, so 60. When the market comes down, I'm going to buy again. So that is 60 closed. This is scalping. Remember, we are just scalping right now. we have one good entry, one best entry right there. So also just look at the silver, it's just moving the same way. Silver just move the same way. Silver. So that one, so we can get maybe back to, let's say, 20s. I like that. Look at that. So closing and just let's see. Once we get those inside the circle 25, maybe we can just have another small entry, focusing on the upper side. But we aim to get somehow something out of that. Yeah, because of the reversals, most reversals that we're getting here, or maybe testing point that we have, that is happening in this market. Look at this, crazy. Sellers are meaning this market. You need to know that. I'm scared of how many orders that we have in this market. They are going to this price. They're actually restraining this market to move up. Like, we have a bigger ceiling up. We have big ceiling up. Yeah, at least now we have people are coming in. So once we get these prices coming at least to this level, we have another entry. We are going to have another entry. Let's see that one we get back to let's say 26, 25. We have another buy opportunity because the market actually might be ending all the way up there. It's going to be fast. Just as reduced the number of orders. At least now buyers are coming in. Buyers are coming in to rescue this market. Buyers are coming up to rescue this market, but it's going to move down again. It's going to move down. We are going to move back to this. So no hurry. So I'm not going to chase it. So I'm not going to chase it. We are going to come back. Mwenda tenzi na homo marejeo ni gamani. So you won't go back. So but once we get back to around 25, maybe we can have another entry. That was one. So once we get back to that, I'm going to have another one. The silver is doing okay, but this is our entry here, 70,800. It's very close. So once we get that area, we're going to have another entry. But once we get back to this box, I might be having another entry for gold. Yeah, we're going to have another entry for gold once it touches those areas. Once we get back to that 25, I think that's 25, 24. Yeah. So you see now I have closed. Actually, I've closed it around the top here, which is around 34. So perfect. It's not fearing. I'm 60%. I was 60%. So once I move to 80%, I can have bigger lot size. I can hold longer. You need to rate your confidence. Anytime you have an entry. To avoid oversizing in every entry, to avoid losing, you need that. I'm still checking on this because once this market comes to 70.8, I'm going to buy still. Gold, once you touch this, you're going to buy. It's 28, almost 25, then we can have another one. 25. You see now the reason I sold at the top. That's why I sold at the top to take 60 27, 27, 27. Yeah, but if clearly you are looking to past prices when you are scalping, then I suggest again, make sure that you are looking at the MT5. Look for the MT5, or maybe you are looking for an option trading platform. It's going to be fast. Like for example, right now you can see already the market, the prices have already moved on MT5, but on the trending view, it has those some small seconds of delay. So if you have scalper, those are some of small things that you need, but very important. Very important. On your entry, don't concentrate. Just analyze on the trending view, but when it comes now to the entry, be focused on the prices on the MT5. It's faster. So we're almost there, and we're going to have entry once the market comes inside. Let's go. Bring it on. Maybe a small one. So entry, that's now, that is it. It's very small, very little. Yep. Oh, Jesus. No hurry in Africa. Wait. Silver still trending at the same levels. I'm still waiting to see. This is actually going to be the perfect one. 70. Let me say slightly below 71. Going to be perfect entry below that level. This one I'm going to have an entry once we spot 26. Once I see 26, I'm going to have an entry. This one silver, that is silver, 70.8. Another one. $29, $28, still up. $25, yes, I think 25 we have. We have some imbalances here. The market has to come down. Yeah, so we are in. So one, that is it, and that is opened 03 again. The reason I'm using these micro lots, you just need to understand me, because I don't trust. I'm 60%. 60%. I think the area that we need is here around 95. This around that area there. So that's true. Here. Yeah. So that's the area I wanted. We up. I'm in. So I'm in. This is my entry for 225. You know, if this market decides maybe to move down, then of course it's going to allow me to have another entry down here. That's why I'm doing so. So in case maybe we move down, and I have opportunity to buy again once it's moved down. So it is scalping being converted to swing trading. So after all, we have one entry already. We have one win already. So 23. I was looking for balances in this market. Yeah, 40, 18, below 20. If we move below 20, we are in again. So that's how I've divided them. You see now, scaling in. Yo. I can't use 100 low size. Why do I lose? You want me to lose all my money, my friend? No. Yeah. If I use 100 low size, it's either make a lot of money and never come back again, or I lose all of my capital and never come back again. Two optional consequences have consequences. Two options of them have consequences. Okay. They have 18. That's the last one. So I'm 60 confidence in this thing here, and don't trust it, but at least at this point we have some buyers supporting us at this level, so we might be moving up from this. So that's scaling in 50. So if I just close, for example, in that losses right there, we might be, but I want to point. Let's wait and see. 16. Why did it move to 16 but it's still on those sides? I'm looking for, so silver is almost to hit this, and if silver hit this, then long term we are going to have an entry. If silver comes to this level, long term we are going to have an entry. I'm now waiting for silver. I'm done with gold. Done with gold. On silver right now. So let me. Where is silver? Look at what's happening here. So this is what I'm talking about, but at least now we have some people supporting us from this level here. 60% confidence. I don't like this level here. Mini sellers at the top, but structure is saying buy. That's why we have 60% confidence. Small lot size. I'm looking at the silver. I'm not going to have another entry for gold right there. So just keep it. Unless maybe we move to 45.80, that is our last entry that we ended yesterday, then I'm going to have one. So silver is down, so I'm going to have it like that. That is 0.02. I'm going to have another one as we keep moving slightly, like that. Yeah, that is it. So we just wait and see what we have here. So seems down count is being pushed out, buyers getting out. Crazy. This is not my stop loss really. My stop loss will be located far away, because once we hit this level here, there's going to be another buy opportunity for me, 40.80, like yesterday. So that is what I say, and that's why I just used very small loss. So silver, I expect it to move from this point. we need to reduce some of these ones around this area, because I think this is not running so good. 15%, 50%, not running so good. So we are going to reduce some positions here. Let's cut loose this $3. Yeah, that's 3. We have, but this is now gold is 1, 2, 3. Yes, and then gold 3, and then silver. Silver is okay. Silver, we are good. We are good. I'm expecting us over to this kind of to move up with this one. So that is over that we have. Brian Kobia, hello, how are you doing? Good afternoon. I don't want to extend here. I really promise people to give accounts, so I want us to have best entry. I want to have us to have this one, then we can move on. But anyway, we know we earn 60%. Not that is not what we get. The market is good. Technically, what you see is good, but sellers are just so many into this market. That's why we're saying let's just hold on and see what is going to happen. We are winning, guys. We are winning. We are winning. We are winning. Look at that. Finally. Finally. Just look at that. Hey. What? Hey, it was very tense though. Very tense. Tense. Wow. Hey. Hey. Jamani. I need now to close because I wanted us to be in profit before closing. Yeah, I wanted us to be in profit before we close. And now we are in profit, and that is what I wanted us to have. We are in profit 38, 45, 55. We are moving up $50. The market is up, and that is what I wanted us to have. So don't miss our live sessions. Tomorrow we are going to be live here again. It's going to be amazing. Like tomorrow is going to be amazing. Tomorrow is in Friday. Today is on Thursday, actually. Tomorrow I may not be available, but at least, you know, things are really going to be great. So that's the profit we have been waiting for. Market has moved up and we're still in profit, so I may close anytime. The tensions is serious. The market is very serious. How it's moving right now is very serious. So, wow. Positive, eh? Hey. Jamani. Hey, jamani. Hey, as long as we have now just close some positions here, I wanted us to be in profit so that I can just close that out. 24, if the gold is trending 24, 25, of course that means we're in profit. But I'm still expect the silver to actually move up on that, so you can own some small positions because the market is going to move boom all the way to the top. All right, yes, patience is the key. You need to be patient. Anytime you just need to be patient, just like that. And of course you're going to harvest into this market. Because of time now is around 1:44. We started streaming 12 noon. That means we have 1 hour 44 minutes. That is what we've been doing. Thank you so much for those who are joining. In case you have not subscribed, make sure to subscribe, turn on notification bell and do not find anything in your life. There's some candles that are forming right there, and you're going to see maybe something happening across here. This candle, another candle just opened. Maybe this is the one that is going to take us to the glory. That is one that maybe be taking us to the glory around those zones there. That is gold for silver and gold, because I've opened gold chart in 15 minutes session. That is the one that maybe that's going to take. That is the one maybe that is going to take the market all the way up. That is what we've been expecting. Silver, already we're in profit. Remember, we closed the first position in profit. We are going to close this, of course. We are still in profit, yeah, although I've closed some position. That is to minimize the risk. I've minimized this actually so well. I've minimized it even more, just remaining with a few losses, but with that I can just own long until maybe we get better, until maybe we get higher prices, 50s, 47, until we get those levels. So that is what we have. Thank you so much for those who joined this live. Brian, those who have not commented, Musa, Esther, those who have not engaged on the chat is okay. You can still be following behind the scene. You can be following behind the scene. You got the range. This is the range that we have been talking about. How the gold has actually been very indecisive around this area here. You need to be careful on that. But what I find in here is a possibility for break towards the upper side. That's why I was 60% buy. Not 100, because of there is some breakout that was happening around this area here. So 60% buy opportunity. That is the confidence that I have for buy opportunity for gold to move up. That is the confidence that we have. 60% buy. So I will see you again tomorrow. Tomorrow I will see you again. As you see again tomorrow. Let me see you again tomorrow. Let me see you again tomorrow. Let me see you again tomorrow. I will leave this like that so that the market is going to, we are going to have these evidence right there. So let me have a screenshot. I'm going to send it. Let me have a screenshot of the market. We are up. Remember, we are up. Look at that. The market is moving up. Don't dissolve it. Just look at that. These was our entries. Yeah, so these were our entries that we have. Silver buying from 70.80, gold we bought from 46.20. The market is up. That is what we are doing right here, right? Yeah, so I was just let me, okay. So we are positive. The market has moved up, so for those who are in percentage, that was good. That was best. That was best. That was best. That was best. These candles that we are getting here might be pushing out. This time we need this market now to pull. I don't expect this range to continue. I'm expecting now 40s, 42. Silver, I'm expecting it to move past 72. Maybe 72 and above. That is what I'm expecting. Yeah, that is what I'm expecting on the silver side. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, you can see still we are in profit. We are still in profit for that. So I'm going to, yeah, we are still in profit. So I'm going to close this down and then I'll see you again tomorrow. Make sure to subscribe, turn on notification bell, follow me on TikTok. There's a video I've uploaded here for option today. If you want to apply the same skills for scalping to trade on option, then check the latest video I have uploaded here. It's going to guide you through on what you need and how to just do it. For any questions and inquiries, my number is right there ending with 800. Contact me. We'll talk. Have a blessed day.